getting numb to our needs. You're a catastrophe. The one that's come to damage. Catastrophe. We never had a chance. Never had a chance. This is all I want done. All I want done. I feel like a slump. I wouldn't feel like a slump if I were doing work. That's the kicker out of it. And supposedly I'm meant to be at school period 2. Like, if it were assessment week, that means I'll only need to worry about media. Well, then just practice exams. Then I'll be like, yes, I know. You want us to do practice exams on the holidays and the ones in class. But I don't have the time to do all that shit. I'm sorry, but I legitimately don't have the time to do practice exams during holidays. If you're forcing us to do it in class, fine. I will make do. But don't fucking force me to do practice exams whilst at home for every fucking subject. Sure, I would willingly do it, but fuck me, no, I'm not gonna be willingly gonna fucking do that shit. Frickety frack, no. Thing is, I'd play Sonic Unleashed, but like I'm only playing it for the sake of platinuming it. I'm generally not enjoying that game. I love Generations, without a doubt. Like, if you come at me saying I didn't like Generations, get fucked. I love Generations. Generations is such a more fun Sonic game. That's just the truth. I just want to complete this pixel art before the end of next week, because I won't have the thing done. I won't have the. I don't care about the sack. I can fail it if all I care. I'm more stressed about. Well, I'll be considered me to lie. Yes, I am stressed about the sack. I'm stressed about a lot of the shit happening at school, because they're just doing it as normal, practically as normal, but they're making us be tied in a fucking almost gymnasium with a face mask on without the ability for us to go out. The GAT is fucking 2.5, 3 hours long, for fuck's sake. I will fucking pass out sitting in there. And guess what? The school can't fucking do anything because it's COVID shit. I get being cautious about COVID, but fuck me. You're not allowing me to bring my water bottle in because it's barely see-through. How can I cheat on the GAT? Who's gonna help me with the GAT? And you're making us go into school for a math sack we could have done last term. I would have persisted and done that shit last term. Guess what? I haven't. And now I'm gonna be fucked on the thing. I'm literally gonna. If you give me practice sack now, I wouldn't be able to complete it because I spent all my time stressing about it and not actually doing shit for it. And you know why the main problem is COVID. COVID's the main problem. If I was at school, I would be up to date, all that shit. Like, for fuck's sake, you making me go to the lectures during the holidays isn't making me any more sane. At fucking all. Sure, like, they're good for us, but like, you're like ruining my plans. That's why I didn't go to the one today. I was legit planning on doing math, but then when it hit, I was still in bed by the time the lecture was meant to start. I didn't go to it because I was saying to myself, only you're just going to that. Then I went downstairs for breakfast and I told my mother that I went to it because what else would I fucking say? Yes, I didn't go. Yes, I didn't go to it. You know why? Because me stressing about exams amongst a pandemic isn't really a good thing. It's not a good thing for my sanity. Like, why can't I sit back and not worry about exams? You're telling me to worry about uni shit with the guaranteed possibility of me not getting into any uni because of COVID. It's complete utter bullshit in this day and age. Sure, you can say to me, but Lewis, you can go to uni online. After this shit show of this year, I'm not going to be remotely interested on doing uni online. Doing year 12 is worse than doing uni online. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because uni, you need facilities. School, you don't necessarily need facilities. Purely because you shouldn't need to pay to go to some fucking ridiculous routine every fucking week. And they're like, we strive for our students to get the greatest marks. But then again, what the fuck we're gonna do either way? I'm gonna be stressed if forcing us to do practice exams upon practice exams on every fucking subject, not making us do it in our own time, But like, if they yell at us for not doing the practice exam due on Monday, I swear to God, do not fucking do that. I'd rather worry about a sack than practice exams being due. We have the sack and the GAT, and I have my other sack thing due. I'm not worrying about doing practice exams. I'll do them next week when I'm in the mindset of doing school. Currently, I'm in the mindset of trying to do math and media, because that's all I need to. My mind is worrying about right now is media and math. I'm not worrying about practice exams or anything, because I want to do well in media and math. Like, my plan is to do all the fucking exercises I planned to do in the past week tonight. I've worked. If I don't have them all done, it's fine and dandy, because I've work tomorrow and I've work Sunday. I'm not gonna. I know I won't do it tomorrow. I'll be doing it on fucking Sunday. And then I'll tell my teachers, nah, I'm not doing these practice exams purely right. I'll do it. I'll give them to you when I see you in person. Yes. But I'm not going to send you photo for photo every single page of a fucking practice exam. Like, no. You're just ruining my sanity at that point. Just leave me be. Let me work in my own time. My own headspace. Because you strive for headspace shit, don't you? But let me... Sure, you can... But don't force me to do stuff for school during the holidays. That'll make me not want to do it. And guess what? I haven't done it. It's not holiday homework. Because I'm not getting an S or an N for not doing practice exams. You can yell at me for not doing it, but you can't threaten that. The thing is, I'm planning to do multiple practice exams. Don't fucking yell at me for not doing any during the holidays at a time where I'm not meant to be worrying about school. Yet you force us to worry about school, so we're not even worrying about relaxing. Like, every day of this holidays, I was stressed about not getting work done. And it's the fucking school's fault. It's always the fucking school's fault, bro. Ugh. Shit. I'm sorry running that rant. I'm just really annoyed and stressed. I'm fucking stressed. I think everyone is. Because having a 3-week break, then going back to online school for a week, but in that week we have to go into school for the GAT and SACs. Of course we're going to be stressed at a time where we shouldn't have been stressed from the fucking beginning. I should have this down. Oh shit, fuck. Shit, I didn't mean to do that, didn't I? Minecraft's been around for 10 years, right? And it's come to this massive fucking state where did I not get stone? Fuck. I don't know what happened. This happened. I pressed clear search. Clear inventory thing. Fuck off, your bots. My plan is whilst eating the pizza to finish at least the hat, the entirety of the hat, because then I can. On Monday I can't stream because I'll be getting home from the sack. I would have just gotten home by now, which is fucked. Like, I don't understand why they didn't push forward the sack. I really don't. They should have pushed it forward at least the day after the GAT or 2 days after the GAT. Because they're making us worry about a sack, then the GAT. Only a 2 days difference. And I fucking hate it. I understand stressing for stressing for the GAT. But bruh, it's not sane. It's not good. And the thing is, I really want to do the media thing, but I think to myself, I'd rather do the maths thing first, right? Right? Or I haven't shot practically anything. I've only done the band shots, which is only parts of the entire thing. Sure, I can make that into the music video. That'll be cool and all, but then it's not my idea. My idea's been fucking crashed, and it's stupid. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be fucking doing this shit. I really do apologize. It's so annoying. Like, you make us worry about deadlines and shit, whilst me actually making me worry about uni and getting enough money to do get shit for uni. I'm worrying about getting a Mac primarily for uni so I can do Premiere Pro, because my laptop can barely run fucking the fucking start screen, let alone fucking load Premiere Pro. And as the thawing has begun, I search for the sun until winter's turn. Can I help fires burn? I'm guessing that is... No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 2 gap here. And we just do this. And there should be 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we just fill this shit in. Celebrate and let your fires burn. Slight pale riders into the night, galloping harder and faster. From your dreaming wake, wrapped up the fire grenade. Fire, excitation. Are you remembering the sound? Do you recall the shaking of the ground? Thing is, I don't know, I was bullied until I realized later on that kinda was bullying. Like, I often got made fun of writing songs. I often got made fun of playing guitar, even though the main bully for me playing guitar played guitar himself. So I kind of questioned it. Are you bullying me because I'm a better guitarist than you? That's fucking weird. I would never ever bully someone who's a fucking sick guitarist. Cause like, who the fuck would do that? Who has such low self-esteem in themselves that they bully someone who's better than them in an interest they like? Be fucking proud of them, you dickhead. That they've achieved something that you've wanted to do. They've quit playing guitar because I don't know why. They think it takes up too much time. I fucking don't know, bro. This person will never, and I repeat, never watch me stream. Because this person does not want to support fucking anything I do. I don't know why. I fucking don't know why. And to be frank, I don't fucking care. Because this dude is a legit dickhead. He's a prick. Do you recall the shake? And like, I still don't understand. Like, I was happy for you playing. Why aren't you happy for me playing? If it's an interest we both do, why aren't you... Like, I remember another dickhead from school. We used to see each other at like, we went to the same school, always have. Then when we realized, oh hey, I know this person from school, we started talking at basketball. But then now at school, he talks down to me, not even in front of his friends, just because he's a fucking dickhead. I outright call him a dickhead nowadays because he's a complete fuckhead. He's not even turned into a fuckboy dickhead. He's just a legit fuckhead. And like, if he comes to this saying that, comes to me, oh, you're fucking bullying me online. No. You're the bully at school. Don't attack me for being a bully since you've bullied me for so long. I'm allowed to accuse you of bullying me since you have been. And still, I don't say your name, so you don't know I'm talking about you. Even if you watch the stream, if you do watch the stream and you realize it's you, you can't make the accusation that it's you because I haven't stated your name. Even though you know it's you. And you don't want to come forward saying it was you because you look like a little bitch. And it's fucking hilarious that he doesn't want to, they don't want to. Like, I know they will never watch these streams. Because, like, who the fuck would watch the stream of someone they don't like in person? And the only reason they would is to bully them even more. And they have. On our, random challenges and crap, which is, the old name for our YouTube channel, we thought of promoting it the first video, but instead of what we thought was happening, instead of they watching the video because they liked our reactions to it, they were just laughing at us more so than what's happened. Like, I instantly realized that. I'm like, Zach, they're laughing at us. They're not laughing at our content. They're laughing at us. Hold on, we'll be back. Because my dog is barking, and that could only mean one thing: that the pizza is there. hear me, but I'm yelling, and yeah, you can probably hear me now. And the thing is that all these math things take a minimum of an hour, and there's like 4 to do, so it'll take me roughly 4 hours non-stop. And it's 4 hours to 10 p.m. currently. So I know for a fact I can't get it done tonight. It's pissing me off because I want solely Sunday night after work, from after dinner to like however long, to just do it. Supposedly, Seth is coming tonight. Joseph. But I don't think that's true. Because he came yesterday. And he left like almost instantly. Oh, fuck me. You know what's weird? If we didn't get shit cancelled, we would have had the practice exams done. Like, that's the thing about practice exams. You have to, like, sometimes they're in the morning, sometimes they're in the afternoon. You don't know. I remember last year, middle of the second week, they were like, "Oh yeah, you have a practice exam." So like, you have to come in. All right. I'm gonna be watching YouTube from now on. Then, when I feel like I'm done watching YouTube, I'll go back into Pixel Art, finish the hat. YouTube by Bing. I have a donut, which I'm gonna eat first, because these donuts become like stale almost instantly. Now it's just a bag of sugar. Sure, I'm gonna eat it afterwards, but it's legit sugar, pure sugar. Hello. Hey! Hello. Stop it. No food for you, Bobby. Oh, dude. That seems sense. Ba 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 da da ba. Fuck. Hmm. Whoa. Comments are turned off. Oh, get fucked. One of the best things about YouTube videos is that you can see comments. I said an entire pizza within like fucking 60 minutes. And a can. And a donut. So it's just fucking continue. Right now, next week, Friday, I'll be stressing about doing practice exams. No, I'll be stressed about the media thing. The weird thing is they released Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 to coincide with Avengers 1. They released Lego Avengers to coincide with Age of Ultron. And then they released Lego Marvel Superheroes 3 in 2017, I believe. So, to same year, Guardians 2 and Thor Ragnarok came out. And it coincides with Thor Ragnarok because Sakaar Hulk's in it. It's like, it's an MCU game, like, with the basis of the MCU. I mean, Avengers is the basis of the MCU. Regardless, because it's fucking called Avengers. And, but then the stories for Marvel Superheroes 1, like, Lego Marvel Superheroes 1 is the only Lego Marvel game that has X-Men in it. To this day, no one really has an explanation besides Lego and, of course, Disney. But then again, Disney doesn't have any say with X-Men movies because they're still directed and released by X-Men handlers. That's why New Mutants is still a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, if I didn't start Sonic Unleashed, I would have platinumed Lego Harry Potter 1 and 2 by now. Because there's, like, if I put my mind to it and play, like, every night consistently, I can platinum it. Because I did Incredibles every weekend. Friday night, Saturday night. And I always platinum them at, like, at 2 a.m. or some shit. Because that's how I work. For platinuming games, that's how I do it. It's weird, like, I always think these, like, crime TV shows aren't really watchable. But then with Blacklist, like, sure, every episode there's a different, like, case and different story, yada yada yada. But it follows, like, fucking season 3. Like, beginning of season 3. The cop we follow is an enemy of the state, which I find fucking weird. It's like, it's you're basing someone's you're legit comparing a kid to their parents, saying they're the daughter of a Russian spy that's in the FBI. Sure, that sounds shady as fuck, but when you realize that this person you said is notorious has never met this mother, has had their memory wiped by Reddington, which is supposedly a very, very bad guy, but is more trustworthy than the people that they get orders from, which is fucking weird. Sure, he's committed crimes like murder, but from what we see is that he's more of a vigilante, if anything. That's why so many people have faith in him and trust him, because he's more of a vigilante. Like, he's either killing criminals or killing former allies that have essentially betrayed him. I've seen barely any episodes of season 1 and season 2. I've seen some, but it's still quite interesting, to say the least. Some things I find completely dumb. A lot of things in the world, actually. Like, when you're a kid, you don't think about, oh, the news is such a boring thing. But, like, a lot of conflict in society is about political shit. And, like, you make friends with allies, so how you perceive shit, how you see things. And, like, it's fucking fascinating, because I've seen so many people saying, if you support Donald Trump, if you support the Liberals, if you support the Republicans, don't block me now or unfriend me. Like, you're basing a friendship, you're like letting the fucking White House dictate who you're friends with, but they're not forcing you to. Like, sure, you have different opinions politically, but they're still your friends. That's what people don't think about. They just think about, but they don't have the same view as me. Nah, shit, they don't. Not a lot of people have the same view politically. Yeah, fucking, like, people all came together for Black Lives Matter shit. And you know why they did? Because they do matter. Like, if you're against it, you were seen as the enemy, but no one's necessarily against it. Like, people can say you're against it by saying you don't date black people. That's not being racist. That's just saying I don't want to be in a relationship with a black person. That we could be friends for sure, but mate, I don't necessarily want to have a sexual relationship with them, and that's not racist in any way. A lot of people can understand that. You have a preference in what women, what people you're attracted to, and not many people can necessarily understand that, and I find it complete bullshit. Like, how can't you understand that? It's not me saying I don't want to fuck black people. It's that I don't want. That's not my preference. I don't necessarily want to date Indian chicks too. Is that racist to them? No. How is it racist for having a preference in what women you want to go out with? It's not racist whatsoever. If we're still friends, how? I don't get that argument. Don't call me a racist for having a preference that then that can be called sexist because we have a preference. Like, it's the lose-lose situation for the majority of men out there. But when, like, when big shit come out, like rape allegations and that, women always side with the female. When there's evidence that they haven't done it, sometimes even when the women have said, no, it's a false accusation, some women still believe it because, like, in this day and age, everyone sides with the women. So even it being a rape allegation, it still ruins men's lives. But if it's a legitimate rape, it still ruins the men's lives and the females' lives. I'm not saying it doesn't, because it's never good on both sides. It's only like, if you, I don't say that anyone has ever done this on purpose, but women always attack the potential rapist. Like, if you get accused of being a rapist, you are a rapist. Like, even for me, I don't know why, but I was accused, not even for raping anyone, just people called me a rapist. Then that stuck for like almost an entire year. And I'm like, I'm a fucking virgin. How the fuck am I a rapist? But then I was a virgin. Now I'm not. That's a different story. Then people realize that why the fuck are we accusing one who hasn't even had a girlfriend, or to be accused of rape? Like, even with that Kit Harington episode on Criminal, which I'm basing everything I'm talking about on, like, that leaves you heavy-handed with is that, one, he may have done the rape, but two, there is evidence suggesting that the female who's accused him of it messaged a former accuser for rape saying bungalow reunion, meaning that the woman before has accused someone of rape, then they won and they got money so they could go on a holiday. And that's what I'm saying here, is that some I'm not saying everyone, because if I say everyone, I'll sound fucking arrogant. Some women treat rape so lightly. Like, a lot of people I've seen in social media, like, it's such a serious thing, right? But like, of course, sexual assault is almost essentially as bad as murder nowadays. Even though, like, in some cases, fucking murder is alright compared to rape. Like, would you rather be called a murderer or a rapist? You wouldn't want to be called a rapist anywhere. Like, that would ruin everyone's perception of you. Yeah, some. I'm not saying any of them do, but there are some women that I've seen personally online and all this other shit that I've seen online accuse men of raping them, and it's so fucking annoying to see that shit when some of these men have a proper alibi. I'm not saying women don't have alibis either. But I find it so bullshit that, like, you're making up an accusation for your own gain, not even caring about the livelihood of your former friend, your former boss, your former even brother to an extent. Like, I've seen cases where people fucking accuse their brother of rape when in reality that it's like a rare occurrence that fucking has happened. And I find it very, very annoying to some extent. Like, I'm not saying that everything is fake, but a lot of them are true because men can. I'm quoting some fucking annoying individuals saying they can get away with it, like saying that if they have an interview with someone, it's just like, sure, you can tell them I didn't do anything, but you've arrested a person in front of female colleagues, workmates, all bunch of these people that are essentially best buddies with, but they still have that thought saying, oh, they just got away with it. Because that's the way rapists do, they just get away with it. And like, sure, everyone has a has a right to have an opinion on this matter, like, and essentially, most cases, generally, the women who always side with the woman, or a woman in general, side with the woman because they have legitimately experienced sexual assault. And like, sure, makes sense. It's fucked any day of the week. However, along the entire time, these women protect them the entire time when they know flat out there's fucking evidence suggesting that she was one. She could have been the rapist. And two, she was an abuser. And three, that she made that shit up. Like, in some like majority of these cases, they have had consensual sex. And I'm not saying in all of these examples they've had consensual sex, because that's not the case. 1, 2. I'm saying that. Hold up. I'm saying that that they've accused someone of committing um, rape, and that leads back to their families, their parents, their kids. They always gonna think their parents is a rapist, even though in in few of these cases, it's not even. Fuck. I'm confused. So that's a 3. 1, 2. Sure, I can be attacked for it, but legit, as someone who's been accused, luckily never brought back to my parents, or anyone has been bullied around school as being accused of being a rapist. It's never a fun thing being accused of rape. It's never a fun thing being raped. I'm never saying it's good, it's allowed, but you've got to understand that in a lot of these cases, it's the women who knows for a fact the jury's gonna side with their story. And that's a sad reality, because that happens all the fucking time. And it shouldn't happen all the time, because like and you have to feel for these people, because they have their entirety lives just honestly broken because a woman that hasn't liked them or doesn't like them has accused them of one of the worst things to be accused of. Murder is okay in some instances. Like, people like say manslaughter is almost worse than murdering someone who has committed an evil act. Yada yada yada. But going around saying that it's never innocent until proven guilty. It's almost guilty until proven innocent, but even after being accused, you're still guilty. I mean, sure, in some cases, I'm not saying all, because it's fucking never in all. If you become accused, if you've ever accused, it always leads back to your family. Like in that other episode where the father was accused of being a sexual predator, but in reality, it was a workmate. That was the actual predator, and the workmate used the maid's address. And that's how the woman that's why the woman is got charged, because sure, she was being a vigilante, but she was accused someone who wasn't aware of anything like that happening at all. And like, that led back to the family. The kids found out that the parent is a sex offender, pedophile, whatever. But then this person saw on screen, at the beginning, she believed that it was another victim. But in actuality, it was the person she accused's daughter. And because of girls acting as essentially vigilantes, because that's what kids do. They, like, especially teenagers, they never report anything. They just say, yo, this bitch over here, her father is a convicted sex offender. Let's teach him a lesson, whilst destroying the kid's life, essentially. But then, it's being accused, not a legitimate case. That's why she was charged. She could have actually helped, but she was just... Honestly, the Kit Harington episode is way stronger than her episode, because the last 7 minutes, he was being arrogant, as a lot of businessmen are. But his point, like, you've arrested me up in front of all my co-workers, of all my employees, for some of my best mates, and said out loud, you have been arrested with the rape of so-and-so. No one's going to forget that. You can't just... And they just wanted you, assume you to walk in the next day without getting stared at, saying, what? And even if you said that it was an accusation, it still sticks. It still leads back to the parents. The parents would disown them. But if it's an actual rape... And the thing is, if it was an actual rape, people would just say that he got away with it. Yeah, they'll still say it, that he got away with it, when they didn't actually do it. And that's like the bad thing, like, women will believe women, men will believe women. It's never about the sexes. It's just that no one will believe the man, and it's fucking sad. It really is. And people would have tried to, like, even, like, some of my mates didn't even talk to me because of that. And I had to say, like, you're not a virgin, right? At least I was on then. Like, I was paired up. What time was it? Okay, I have a good 20 minutes until my brother's home, so I can still freely talk about this shit. I was accused of being a rapist, okay? Not accused, just being called a rapist. Being called is essentially worse than being accused, because, like, that shit sticks. Legally not, no. Because, fuck. Like, I was paired up with a mate of mine who is Afghan, and people called him the terrorist. And I was like, calling him a terrorist is one, racist. And two, calling me a rapist because you were uncomfortable, even went out to the extent of saying shit. You've said that I have slapped your ass. You've got to be fucking kidding me. If you were my friend, you wouldn't have done that shit to me. Yet people still don't talk to me because of what you have said to me 3 fucking years ago. Words hurt, bro. I am sure you talk to me now, but the other people, my friends back then, they still don't. Because of what you have said to me, you've essentially ruined my friendships with not one, not two, but four people. And I'll never put it on you in person. I'm just saying, you called me a rapist. You've told stories to guy friends saying that I hold you by your waist. The only person I've held by the waist is my fucking dog. That's saying something. Don't accuse people of anything, even though people know you're a liar. No one cares. No one essentially cares. And I find it fucking sad, bro. I find it sad. Let me be. Let me be a person you've wanted me to be. Let me be the person you thought I was. Well, I am, but you think I wasn't. Or you think I am not. And I do not like it. My so-called best friend is, well then, so-called best friend of the time was accusing me of forced fucking her. Essentially, calling me a rapist, even though with your own words that I've only touched you by the waist. But touching you by the waist. If I ever do that, I would fucking know. Do not accuse me of that shit. I'm the last person who could ever even think of doing that shit. There's a difference of being turned on by someone than fucking someone without their consent. I am not the one to do that shit. Don't accuse me. Don't attack me. I'm saying this on stream because it's been open ever since then. And still, not many people like me because of it. Because of what you've done to me and my reputation at school. Sure, a lot of the guys have seemed to have forgotten, besides that one who's made that accusation multiple times on me, and hey, bruh, you said worse shit to your ex than you're accusing me of doing, so don't come at me like that. Four. Three. Like, I was meant to be a close friend of yours. I won't even say what we do together now, because if you watch the stream, you would know I'm talking about you. Like, I still have... But then again, it's fine, because a lot of people at school don't like you because of shit you've actually done. It's not me bullying them, it's just saying facts. Like, you could argue saying they're just saying facts about you. Sure, you can argue that. But when it's rumors, which is a thing that circulates throughout high school 24/7, even when I went to Chicago, they were still looking at me funny. Not because I look edgy, because of those accusations you made years before. Even on my tells and my YOLOs and all that shit, it still upsets me to this day. I still have a screenshot of a text message you sent to me anonymously. It's just disgusting. One, that you've given your significant other my number to do that shit with, that I still have. So if they still have that number, I could fuck with them now. Have them in my contact list. So don't ever come at me with accusations like that shit. And since I've experienced that in high school, would you think I'd do it, legitimately do it? No. And is it sexist of saying, I wonder what it'd be like to go out with this person, to do the deal with this person? Is that me being predatory? No. That's just an innate thing guys feel. But the sane men don't act upon it. Then when you do all these posts saying, oh, you hate men, I'm gonna be full-on lesbian now, never gonna date a man ever again. Even though you're only addressing the people who have made you feel like shit. But saying that you're never dating a man ever again, it's kind of, in my experience, making me feel fucking horrible. That since you've been with some dickhead, you won't even let there be a chance for any other people that are good in the world. I find that fucked. Really fucked. Because I'm 18 now, been single practically the entire time of my life, yet you would still persist that I'm a guy that does that type of shit. Yeah, okay. I see your logic is out the window. And don't you dare come at me saying I'm lying. Don't you fucking dare. You may think I lie. I only lie for the benefit of others. 1, 2, 3. Me saying I don't lie is technically me lying, so I see your point, unfortunately. But then again, don't attack me. If you still message me, who's the loser here? Who has lost the bargain? You have. If you're still talking to me after committing accusations, are you the bad guy? Because you've said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. You've said that you can't stand talking to men or women. Fuck. That are sexual predators. Yet you've said that I am one to all my friends and essentially family, and you don't care about that whatsoever. Nice. Yeah. What a nice friend you are. Of hanging out with the one person that you've accused of rape. Sure, that people could say that, but this person has forgiven you, has realized that they were manipulative. No, because they do that shit once a year to like another person. And then at the end of the day, people realize that they just a fuck it, and I don't want to say that type of shit because I like this person very much so, because known them for, they fucked with my life for, let's say, a couple of times within the past 3 years, from year 9 to 12, and I began knowing them in year 7, mid-year 7, so I've only known them for 5 years essentially. Yeah, people have the audacity to say that I'm intense, even though I call me intense, sure. I don't fucking care, because you've accused me of the one thing I would never fucking do. I probably would do a different crime, like petty theft, because who fucking wouldn't sometimes? Who wouldn't murder someone who's trying to fucking kill them? No, it's not even called murder at that point. It's fucking protecting yourself. Some people are dumb, but what can you fucking do? I had an idea of making every single block pixel by pixel, so like 2, 4, 6, 8, essentially 15 by 15 blocks in Minecraft, every single one. But then again, how many blocks are there in Minecraft? Just doing the different walls will be a fucking task. Doing a pixel art for every Unis artist thing, I can do. I know I can, because I'm doing this pixel art with just me looking at it. It looks fucking good. And sure, I know there will be over 365, 366, technically 367 or 68, including the one Mickey Player and Crank Gameplays have uploaded. Like, yes, I'm gonna be along with the. I've been along with the ride ever since the beginning. Legitimately, if I forget to watch a video, I'd watch the next day. I'd watch the old one, then the new one. My routine for, I mean, on weekends or holidays, wake up, go downstairs, have breakfast, watch Inosaurus. That's my day-to-day routine. That's what it's been for the past 3 weeks. Looks fucking sick. I'm sorry, I used to rant stream upon rant. I know we can, if we do 2-hour streams for the next couple of days, I mean, I think I'll be able to do it. Because then again, it's just doing the outlines for shapes almost this big multiple times. And that took us like 5 minutes to do both, or each. We'll do that. Easily. 4 days. 2-hour streams, that equals 8 hours. Easy. Wait, the GAT isn't the GAT just a day off besides the GAT, right? So what I'm going to do now for the next few hours, I'm going to be doing math. I'm going to be doing fucking math. Out of all the things anyone could be doing on a Friday night, I'm doing work for a Monday, because I want to do well on this sack. I really do. I've butchered finance. I've ironically done well on the other sack. Eventually, we did what I wanted to do. However, if we started at 4, we would have done at 6. Would have started at like 5:30. We had dinner, and in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go downstairs, chuck away shit, and then we're not doing a Sonic stream tonight. If we were to do a Sonic stream tonight, I would start in like an hour, but since I want to do at least 2 exercises for math, and start the band reference. Yeah. Shall it be fun? Peace.